Welcome back to Dad Bods and Hot Rods Garage.
Okay, I wanted to show you the condition of the underside of the car and what I'm going to be doing today. So, as you can see, it's got some surface rust, but no rust through anywhere under here. Everything is really good and solid. I'm super excited about that. Okay. So I'm going to be dropping the gas tank out, taking the fuel pump assembly out, and I'm going to try to clean up all that mess. And clean off all that dirt that you see. That's why I replaced the floor on that side. Okay, so go under here some more, sorry. All right. So, I'm going to clean up a bunch of that mess, and I'm going to coat it all with POR 15 as much as I can reach, and that will help preserve it, I suppose. So I'm going to start it there on the front, clean all that stuff up and work my way back, and once I get back to here, I'll probably start coating up there, working my way back to, say, here, and then I got to get back and pull the gas tank out and start cleaning that area. That's the plan. I'll get the camera set up and we'll get after it. All right, a little update. I wire brushed and scrubbed with a scouring pad the bottom side of the car for the most part, all the way up to where the gas tank is. Just want to show you the difference from before to now, and then I'm going to go back in again with some soapy water and wipe it up as best I can. Really dirty under there. So here it is. This is not the finished product, but a pretty good difference been made just by scrubbing off a ton of that dirt. Of course, that's the new pan. Everything looks pretty good under there. So I think once I hit it with some soapy water and let it, let it dry a bit, be able to come back and try some more. Got to try to clean all that junk up. I'd really like to remove that brake line, but man, it's really, it's kind of in there. But I'll work around it. It's not going to be perfect under here by any means, but it's going to be a lot better, and it's going to be protected from stuff like that. That way, when I do crawl under here next time to work on it after a couple of years, I won't be covered in the dirt I'm covered with now, because it's all down here. Glad I put this plastic down. So, let me crawl myself up underneath here. So that's the progress so far. Okay, so I've taken some soapy water and washed it down. Got quite a bit more of the dirt and dust off of there. Just let it dry for just a little bit while I get my POR 15 ready. Like I said, this isn't going to be a perfect job, it's just going to be a protection job. And yeah, there you have it. All right, I'm going to start applying the POR 15 now. Let's see what happens. Okay, so here's one coat. I've missed quite a few spots, but I think the coverage is pretty nice. I got some spots to hit up there. Got some dripped on my diff, but trying to keep it off of my components as best as possible, but it's kind of hard when you're working upside down or on your back working up. But if you look at that, I think it really is nice. It's gonna smell good when it burns off those headers though. Anyways, I think it really turned out something else. Okay, I got the inside of the wheel well, and I also got most of my face. This stuff gets everywhere. I'm gonna have to look around and see what it takes to clean POR 15 off your face. So that's the joys of 71 Chevelle. Day number 2 of the POR 15 on the Chevelle. So there's quite a few spots that I've missed and a whole area that I still need to do, but there's spots under there where I'm missing some places. I'm gonna get under there again today, and I am trying not to get that stuff all over me. You see it's eating up my face from trying to scrub it off. That was painful, and I still didn't get it all. Still all over my arms and everything, but anyways, I'll show you the spots I got to get. Okay, so I missed all of that. Whole bunch under there. Still got to get the inside of that frame if I can. I'm going to try. On this side, missed all that up there. Try to get some of that. There's just a couple of small spots here and there, like a little bit up in there. That back there by the fuel pump. I don't have much POR 15 left, so I'm going to use what I got, and when I run out, I've got rust converter spray paint, and I'll use that to finish it off. Okay, now that I've got that POR 15s figured out, I am going to put the tank back in. Well, after much fooling, I got those bolts in. That's done. I'm going to tighten up these back two, these two here, and that'll finish it. Wow. Okay, so that's it. The floor is done, tank is in. I'm going to move on in a minute to the drive shaft, but I want to show you. I finished up the floor and got all these areas here that I'd missed. Finished up that inner wheel well. Touched up what I could. Dripped it all over the place. Made a huge mess, but didn't get it on me. I'm still nice and clean. So let me go get the drive shaft and we'll start putting that bad boy in. Huh. There we go. Are we too close? Sounds like she's grinding on the floor. Look at that. So it looks like she's not going in enough for me to get this in. There's no more room for movement. So it looks like the drive shaft. Yeah, she's hitting the floor. You can see the transmission mount is really tall, and it's pushing the transmission too far up, and when the drive shaft is in, it's hitting the floor right here. So I bought a shorter transmission mount. So that's the first task to do today, is replace that transmission mount, see if that lowers the transmission down, and then get the drive shaft put back in. I bought new U-bolts for it. I got POR 15 everywhere, but I think it all turned out pretty good. I'm happy with it. I'll show you the drive shaft. I took the drive shaft in and had it shortened about an inch, a little over an inch. It's a chromoly drive shaft, and they did a really good job shortening and balancing the shaft. All right, there it is. I shortened it up, balanced it. I had a sticker on here from the previous manufacturer, but I guess he took it off. So anyways, all right, so I'm already taking out these two bolts. I'm taking out the outer bolts. I'm gonna use the jack to lift it up, see if I can get that mount out and put the other mount in. Okay, there you have it. The drive shaft is installed. Bolts are all in place. And everything under here is done.
Thanks for watching another episode of Dad Bods and Hot Rods Garage. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button, and we'll see you on the next one.